Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again, 3 days away from Christmas. Ho, ho, fucking ho. You guys got your Christmas shopping done? You got your Christmas tree? I hope you have it up by now. Shit. If you don't have a Christmas tree up by now, you just don't have a Christmas tree. Very excited. The kids are excited. Few days away. I mentioned to you before, we got that, thanks to my sister-in-law, we got that fucking elf on the shelf. 2 of them. Of course, he has a girlfriend. So, hiding those little bastards around. Can't wait for that to end. But the kids are getting very excited. My son, he told me yesterday. So we're in the store, and he tells me, he's like, Dad, I can't wait to get my new iPad. I said, well, who said you're getting an iPad? He's all, I wrote Santa. I said, so because you asked Santa for it, you're going to get it? He was like, yeah, Dad, if you ask Santa, you get it. So I can't wait to get my iPad. I'm going to get a case for it. I'm like, dang. He thinks Santa Claus brings everything that you asked for? Bullshit. Because if that's the case, you'll have so splendid to do, Santa. Because I remember a few Christmases where I didn't get what I asked for. I got some cool shit, but I did not get what I asked for, Santa. So this must be the new Santa. This must be the more inclusive Santa. Because my son believes, he knows, you can't convince him otherwise, that because since he asked for it from Santa, he's bringing that shit. Okay, we'll see. Arun Faye, thank you for the Hamilton and happy birthday. She says, it's my birthday today, Jericho. I'm 34. Young. Still wet behind the ears. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a great day. Hope you get some good food in you. Some drink if you partake, smoke, whatever. Hope it's a great day for you. Hang around some good people, laugh a lot, and hopefully you get to do something weird with another human being tonight. But happy birthday. Thank you very much. You are definitely a consistent supporter of what I'm doing here. So I really thank you, Arun Faye, and enjoy your wonderful day. Enjoy being 34. So young. Remember when I was 34. City Tech with the Twompski. Thank you. Merry Christmas, JG, from the biggest gun range in America, ran by Master Splinter. I'm out here on Blizzard Patrol, keeping the streets clean of snow all night. It's 15 degrees here, dropping to 3 to negative 25 with wind chill. Ugh. Damn, City Tech. Definitely Merry Christmas to you. Be safe out there. If you're in the streets of Chicago, America's shooting range, you must be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. Be safe. Be warm. And have a Merry Christmas. A blizzard. It's all night. It's 15 degrees. That's too low. Those numbers are too low for me to deal with. That is insane. And if it gets to minus 25, what you better do, City Tech, is be on the lookout for hordes of racist marauders. Because as we know, and we shall never forget, you will never forget what happened to Juicy Smollett. It was a polar vortex. It was minus 21 outside. You know what happened to him. So you get into those minuses. Be careful, City Tech. Because I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want you to get attacked. Because that's MAGA country out there. Oh, fucking Juicy. Got a couple more. Thank you very much. Heidi Booth, what's up? Thank you. Please say shout out to my daughter Layla and her friend Shay. What's up? Layla and Shay, what are you guys doing today? Huh? Kicking it with Heidi? Sounds like a plan. But hold on a second. Heidi, are you that cool to where your daughter and her friend want to hang out with you? You did something right. Because normally that's not the case, especially when they get with their friends. But shout out to you guys. I appreciate you listening. Appreciate you kicking it. Pikmin, thank you. I don't give a damn about Ukraine or Russia. Right off the bat. Hey, I feel the same way. I feel like they're just a way for us to hemorrhage money. We'll get into that, Pikmin. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Pikmin. Oh, sweet Dick Malone. Gaga. You know who that is. I hope we didn't just summon her. Damn it, did you just make me summon her? I don't ever want to do that. You don't ever want to summon the Kraken. Oh, disgusting woman. But as you guys know, as you can tell by the thumbnail, that is Zelensky. That is the president of Ukraine, the president of war-torn Ukraine. And the reason I named this live, Zelensky is home, is because he is. He's visiting DC as we speak. He's home. Ukraine's not his home. Don't be ridiculous. Ukraine's not his home. This is his home. He had to come here and he had to pay respect. He had to pay homage to his financiers. We're going to talk about that. Don't you worry. And the Omnibus Bill, it is being rammed through end of the year because all those little overpaid turds want to go home. They want to go home on vacation, and they know that if they don't get this bill passed, the government's going to shut down. Nobody can do what they want. So no matter what's in it, push it through, push, so we get the fuck out of here. And they are going to do that, as they do very well. But we're going to go over some of the things that are in it. And if you haven't had your drop of anger blood for the day, this will give it to you. Old sweet Dick Malone, not anal bus. That's a different live stream you're looking for. On this live stream, we're going to be talking about the Omnibus. It's the bill, the $1.7 trillion bill they're pushing through, not the anal bus. That's different. I'm not judging you for being into stuff like that. It's just that you won't find it here. That's what I'm trying to say. And Biden went ahead and opened his mouth about Afghanistan. That can never be good. Whenever he opens his mouth, period, either pudding is going in it or something false or racist is coming out. Guaranteed. What did he say now? Oh boy. And we are going to finally get to Mr. Chestnut. See what the hell Mr. Chestnut did, because he's got those kids all upset. I love it. And we got a good gun today that we will get to in just a second. But we have some more generous people to highlight here. Game Hinge Patriot, thank you for the the 50. Merry Christmas, JG. Would you hook me up with an old school David Lopan impression when she takes off her skin and how she really talks? Her real demon voice. Or you want the real Pelosi, not the one that we get at the podium. The real Pelosi when she gets home and takes off her human skin. And she hangs her human skin in the closet and she lets her giant dragon-like veiny wings finally. See, ladies, when you get home, see, I got a wife. I know how it goes. When you get home, what do? You take off your bra. Woo! Because they've been restrained, they've been held back, pushed up, whatever, all day long. So first thing you do, take off that bra. Get in that free titty committee, right? Well, with Pelosi, her taking off her bra is her taking off her human skin and her letting her wings finally spread out. You know, when you stretch like that, that's Pelosi with her wings. That's her version of taking her bra off. To let those dragon wings, yeah, so she could finally stretch and screech. But what does she sound like when she gets home? I'm going to do my impression of Nancy Pelosi getting to her house, walking through the door and closing the door behind her and turning into the real Nancy Pelosi. Okay, let's see. Let me get in character. Drunk ancient demon, drunk ancient demon, drunk ancient demon. Here's Pelosi going up to her house. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. That's the door behind her. Her wings finally unfurling. Oh, that's better. Paul, where are you? I'm finally home from a long day of pillaging and stealing money from the American people. Paul, why are all these hammers on the floor? And scene. Woo. Thank you, guys. I don't get to do that character very often, but it's fun when I do. Oh, man, Pelosi. And the reason I was saying drunk ancient demon is because she's drunk all the time. She's ancient and she's a demon. I like to keep it simple. Mental Medalist wife, thank you for the Twompski. Merry Christmas to the best JG show. Best damn chat family in the world. You're right about that. When you're right, you're right. Thank you guys. Merry damn Christmas. Pikmin, the vodka fueled demon. Yes. Same thing. You have blood in your veins. She has pop-off vodka in hers. Not even the good shit. Nancy, you don't even get the shit in the glass bottle. You get the plastic jug with the handle on it. So classless. So crass. Very, very plastic cup of you, Nancy. Heidi Booth, thank you again. She says, dude, I'm so cool. But when you said that, Layla said, no, I'm not cool. What a jerk. Well, you know, kids, they have a way of bringing you back down to earth. And Layla, your mom is cool. So cool. You're like so cool right now, Heidi. Like, so. When my daughter gets together with her friends, you can't, it's humanly impossible to hear the word like more than in that gathering. Like so around. Chrome vodka milkshakes. Yes, Nancy does like vodka milkshakes, but hold the milkshake. Heidi, your daughter doesn't hate you. If she hated you, she wouldn't be around you. That's the thing. Kids really don't like their parents. They wouldn't be around you. They'd be off doing something stupid that kids do. And Heidi, if she doesn't like you, who cares? You have all the money. Take that, child. Okay, guys, let's get to this good gun, shall we? Keeping with our Christmas theme of good gun. Damn it, I lost my damn story. Well, shit. I'll do that one tomorrow, guys, because I have to do that one. I can't just give you another one. This one is too good. This one was too good. I can't just give you a filler. We'll just do this one in its place. No. I'll do a good gun tomorrow because the one that I had was delicious. It was full of plot twists. Somebody got killed. It was beautiful, man. I can't wait. Because I love when good people do good things with their good gun to bad people. Scott Calais, thank you for the Hamilton. That reminds me of Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Ray Don Chong plays the gargoyle. That's Nancy Pelosi when she transforms and flaps her wings. The voice is dead on. I mean, yeah. I just look when I imitate or impersonate or do an impression of Nancy Pelosi, I'm just pulling from what I've seen and what I know. That's why it's so easy. That is her. Shout out to Nora, this woman that I used to work with. I used to call her Ray Don Chong because she looked like Ray Don Chong. Tommy Chong's daughter, the famous actress from the 80s, her. Ray Don Chong. I call her all the time. She watches these sometimes too, so I hope you hear this, Norma. Yeah, Nancy, she reminds me, have you guys seen that? What was the latest Godzilla movie? Godzilla King of the Monsters. One of the monsters comes out of a volcano. and it flies over the city, and everything behind it is just burned because of the heat. You know, it lived in the volcano. So it flies over the city, and everything behind it just gets scorched and burned. I feel like that's Nancy when she gets on top of the tallest building in Washington, D.C. What's that? The monument, the Washington Monument. Is that the highest thing in D.C.? Whatever it is, that's where she is. And the sun goes down, and she, you know, and the concrete shell that she's encased in starts to crack. Remember in Ghostbusters when Rick Moranis turned into one of the dogs? It was the dog statue, and when it was over, they had to break him out of the concrete shell he was in. That's Nancy. Sun goes down, her concrete shell breaks, and then she screeches to the moon. No, old sweet Dick Malone, Rick Moranis, not Dick Moranis. You got a lot of filthy thoughts in your head, sir. Rick Moranis. But that's what she does. She screeches to the moon. She flaps her wings. And all the dust on the buildings around her gets blown off because of the power that she generates with those wings. I feel bad for the people in DC. Aren't you guys scared? Heidi Booth says, my daughter's pissed, JG. I love pissing her off, that 14-year-old attitude. She's an asshole. Yeah, teenager girls. Too bad she can't be a professional eye roller, because then she would make a ton of money, wouldn't she? What a shitty life. What a shitty life of a 14-year-old. Everything's paid for. I'm more loved than I'll ever be. This life sucks. This life sucks shot. Doesn't suck shit. It sucks shot. This life sucks shot. I hate you. All you want to do is like ruin my life and ruin all of my fun. I hate you. Little do they know, they're your entire world. They're your entire focus. You will never put anything more into any other thing in your life than your children. And here they are. Enjoy it while you can, Layla. Enjoy it while you can. You too, Shay. I didn't forget about you. Where you at? Enjoy it while you can, guys. Because once you become an adult, life is going to take your childhood and wipe its ass with it. Welcome to adulthood, motherfucker. Party's over. What's all these? What's this? What's in here? What are these bills? Responsibility? This sucks. Enjoy it, girls. Enjoy it. Barrison, thank you for the Hamilton. Jericho, heading to cold as hell, PA in a few hours. They're going to whip your grandma's popcorn can on Christmas Eve. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, man. You kidding me? Redskins about to have their asses whooped. Whooped. Sorry you got to go to PA. Old sweet Dick Malone, how many yachts are we going to buy Zelensky for Christmas? As much as he wants. Why are you asking? It's not like you're paying. Oh, yeah, you are paying. My bad. My bad. You are paying for it. You are paying for it. We're all paying for it. We paid for that fucker to come over here and hobnob. Let's get to that right now, because that shit makes me mad. This little bastard, it's not enough that you're bilking us for billions of dollars. Anything you need, any stupid cabinet position you need paid for, money you need for your economy, so your economy can stay running. All the money you need for weapons and whatever the fuck else you're using it for. Coke, whores. Then you're going to come over here? Leonard S., you'll be the last super chat before we dive into this shit. Michael, Merry Christmas to you. Leonard S., thank you. I have no doubt that Brandon could not spell Ukraine without notes or a teleprompter. Leonard S., Biden couldn't spell it with notes and with a teleprompter. How many times have you seen them put two fucking jitterbug, big ass letter teleprompters in front of him and he still couldn't handle it? He couldn't spell it without, he couldn't spell it with. You could give him notes, a teleprompter, and somebody standing next to him whispering in his ear how to spell Ukraine. And he'd, insane in the membrane? No, that wasn't it. Bring the pain? No, that wasn't it. Shit stain? No, that wasn't it. No, shut up. It's not Ukraine. What am I supposed to be spelling again? All the helping. You could have a Ukrainian whispering in his ear how to spell Ukraine, and he'd still fuck it up. Who wants to bet me that he wouldn't? You going to take that bet? You going to bet me that he's not going to fuck it up? Are you crazy? Do you not like money? Do you want to give it away? Who wouldn't take that bet? Biden. That fucking idiot. So Zelensky came to town. He came home. I guess part of the deal was you take this money, you got to come to Washington, D.C. and motorboat Nancy Pelosi's titties. I bet he didn't want that day to come. He's like, oh, you serious? I have to motorboat her tits if I take the money? Oh, let me give that thought and sleep on it. Her tits are disgusting. Well, you can see which one he chose. He's like, I'll take I motorboat tits. Ew. Didn't you? Well, you are. Because the thought of her titties will do that to you. I promise. I don't care what kind of cast iron stomach you got. You ain't gonna survive those images. Oh, and wait till you guys. Hold up, guys. A whole nother layer of weird and stupid just got added to this. You guys answer me this question. Who the fuck is this? Holy hell. Again, shout out to Hearts of Oak 1776 on Instagram. Hold up. Man. Hold on, before we even get to that shit. You, Old Thorn, what's up? You guys better tell me who the fuck this person is. Because I want to know, and I don't know. First of all. Oh, well, think about what you think about. Thank you. Greetings, Jericho. Merry Christmas. What is your advice for practicing with my firearm while not being able to afford extra ammunition? Dry fire. And I've heard people say that dry firing is not good, but I've dry fired so many times and my gun works perfectly fine. So I recommend it. They stress that a lot at the front sight course that I took, that you dry fire practice at the hotel. Get those little, what do you call them? There's a name for them, but they're little plastic bullets for whatever caliber you have, 9mm, 45, whatever. But they have these little maroon or yellow bullets, and they're fake. But you load them in your magazine, and you can practice with them. You can practice if you have a jam, like you put the little stovetop jam of the bullet straight up like that, and it gets caught in the slide, or if it's sticking out the side, it gets caught in the slide. You can still simulate scenarios with these fake bullets. And I would definitely just practice, do the dry fire, practice drawing from your holster, practice drawing from a concealed carry holster, maybe you have inside the waistband kind of thing. You can still do your regular practicing. They even have the ones where you can get like a laser thing attached to it and targets you could shoot at. There's plenty of things you could do, man. But if you didn't want to spend any money or very little, I'd get those little plastic bullets and just practice doing that. Practice different scenarios. I went shooting with a buddy of mine. Shout out to DJ. And we met a guy there who was in law enforcement, and he told us one of the things they do to practice is to simulate handling your firearm with a broken hand. He said, put a tennis ball in your dominant hand and still try to manipulate your firearm. There's all kinds of things you can do, but I would recommend that, man. Don't let the lack of ammunition stop you from honing your skills. And unless you have a gun that's a big caliber, like a 357 or 44 or something, you don't gotta. It's not like when you do get live ammo, the kick is just gonna like totally throw you off. You'll be fine, man. Just practice that way. Any way you can, man. Get that practice in. Because the best thing, man, when you finally hit the range after you've been practicing and you start seeing you're hitting the bullet where you want it to go, yeah, man, that's a great feeling. Practice, practice, practice. Heidi Booth, again, thank you for the Hamilton. JG, Layla is listening. I said, what is your favorite song? She won't say. Please sing any Joe Biden BS. She's listening. How about this one? Layla, you got me on my knees. Layla. What's that? 14? That's too old. And scene. Layla, your mother loves you. I promise. I think I got them all. Okay. Again, remember, no, I didn't get them all. But remember my question, guys. Who the fuck is this person? Okay. BMW M4X times 3. Thank you for the Twomsky. Ever since moving to Arlington, Texas in 2020 from ESSJ, is that somewhere in Jersey? I don't know where that is. Forgive me for not being smarter. These Texas Republicans are almost as bad as liberal taint. We need Rand Paul 2024. Abolish everything. Everything government and the Fed. A Spartacus Sam Adams candidate. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, man. Arlington, I know. Not San Antonio. Austin. Austin is basically a satellite office for San Francisco. And some places like that, man, yeah, you got a lot of people moving there, bringing their blue state bullshit with them. And you get rhinos like that. And, you know, again, rhinos there are worse than the Democrats. Because I'm supposed to be able to trust a Republican. But they're even worse. Even worse. Okay, so let's get to it. Who the fuck is this? Why are they there? And please tell me this person is not an elected official. Because who's casting votes for this? Let me know.
That was President Zelensky dressed in his traditional.
That right there. It looks like a fur jacket. Is that a man or a woman standing by James Brown? And why is James Brown there? He's hold on, guys, producer. That's not James Brown. That's a woman? Get out of here. Max, what? Mad Max? Wait a minute. You're telling me that's not James Brown or the old lady from 227, Aunt Pearl. All right, I'll tell him. Sorry, guys, that's not James Brown. It's not Aunt Pearl from 227. It's apparently some lady named Maxine Waters. She's a congresswoman. But what is that person? And if that's a man dressed like that, it even makes it crazier. And if that's a woman dressed like that, it's still crazy. You look like the crazy old cat lady that smells like cat piss. Why are you there? Who and what is that?
Teagues is what we see.
And there's Sheila Jackson Lee. She's the dumbass congresswoman from Texas who said that an AR-15 weighs as much as 10 boxes and it shoots 50 caliber ammunition.
Him wearing when we see him appearing on television frequently from Ukraine. There he is.
And look at deviant ass Chuck Schumer. Look at him. He looks like the guy the hitman in Untouchables, the one who Elliot Ness let fall off the roof, who shot Sean Connery. You're in a lot of danger. That's who he reminds me of. Like you could almost see the forked tongue come out of his mouth. Like I bet Chuck Schumer sheds his skin monthly.
is. You can see a number of members of Congress, again, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, the Republican leader Mitch McConnell. They're seated on opposite sides of the aisle. And as we say, you can't stress enough, it's one of the rare moments when the two sides are in some agreement. So here he is. He's greeting Vice President.
They are all there, just wet. All of them need to sit on towels. Just wet for Zelensky. Fresh from war-torn Ukraine. You think there might be some Ukrainians saying, hey, leader, we need you here. We're getting the shit bombed out of us. Nah, I got to go. Let me get out of here. I got to go to our financiers. I got to shake some hands and motorboat some titties. I got to motorboat Nancy Pelosi. I got to earn this money. I got to hang out with these people to justify them giving us billions of their constituents money. I got to go.
Kamala Harris and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
We got war heroes that don't get welcomes like this from these fucking sickos.
So, and receiving what is clearly a warm welcome from both sides of the aisle.
Damn,
that was
look at him.
President Zelensky
Look
dressed
at
in his
him.
traditional fatigue.
Who the fuck is that? Who is that? It looks like what's the dude's name from the Rolling Stones? The guy who should have been dead 45 years ago. Keith Richards. Why is Keith Richards there?
His
what is that? Look at his shit. Who is that? The glasses on their head, the wig? That's a man. Is that Rachel Levine? What the fuck? What are you wearing, Sheila Jackson Lee? Did you just get out of the bathtub? Where do you have a muumuu on, like a silk robe? Are you naked under there?
What we see him wearing when we see him appearing on television frequently.
That one dummy right here with the mask. You're sitting elbow to elbow with people. What's that mask gonna do? If one of them farts, you'll smell it, you idiot.
From Ukraine, there he is.
Chuck Schumer, look at that slimy, deviant cocksucker.
You can see a number of members of Congress, again, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, the Republican leader Mitch McConnell. They are seated on opposite.
You think they would give you? You think they would give you applause like this if you walked your taxpayer ID number ass in there? If you walked in there, you're making all this possible. You're paying for all this building and their lunches and their car services and their security and their lifestyle, their opportunities to steal millions. Do you think they would welcome your fucking ass like that?
Edge of the aisle. And as we say, you can't stress enough, it's one of the rare moments when the two sides are in some agreement. So here he is. He's greeting Vice President Kamala Harris and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
And hear what she said? She said, this is one of the rare times where both sides are in agreement. Those are Republicans and Democrats. That's everybody. Everybody is okay with giving this fucking actor tens of billions, over $100 billion and counting. We're counting, they're not. His country's at war, and he's over here. My house is burning. Let me go to the club.
Pelosi. So, and receiving what is clearly a warm welcome from both sides of the aisle.
What is that? Who the fuck is that? The Ku Klux trans member with the glasses and the wig on. Who is that? You think they would do that for you? You think they would stand on their feet and applaud for you? Hell no. They would spit on you. They would spit on you and have you removed. They would call security on you. They wouldn't take your call. They would ignore you. But Zelensky, hell yeah. We'll do it for you, Zelensky. We'll do it for you. These fucking paupers, these peasants, not them. Fuck them. But a foreign dictator, a dictator. Well, they call him president. He ain't no fucking president. He's a dictator. Look how they welcome him. Tammy A, thank you. Wow, look at all those sky nuts. Look at all this sky nut in there. You guys missed a good one last night. But don't worry, next week we're talking about True Lies. It'll be our last Arnold movie for the year. And then I think we're going to move into some Sylvester Stallone movies. But yeah, jingle all the way. That was a good show last night. You should have been there. Jamie. I'm Turbo Man. I'm not a pervert. Put those cookies down now. Good times. Chris, amen, Jericho. Zelensky is a dictator and a piece of shit. Both. Are you kidding me? When you silence your opposition, that is dictatorial behavior. Sweet Dick Malone, quiet, don't you dare. It's dictatorial, not whatever you were going to say with the word dick. That's what dictators do. They don't let the people decide. See, in our republic, not a democracy, when they start flinging that word democracy around, that's like putting a shit nugget on a spoon and flinging it at you. When they start flinging that democracy talk around, it's threatening our democracy. Look at who's saying it. Pelosi, Biden, Schumer. All the usual suspects who hate us are the ones talking about democracies being threatened. Well, who cares? We're not a democracy. We are a republic. Republic funnels the power to us. A democracy gives the power to them. Who do you want to be? What do you want it to be in your current situation? It's a republic. It's not a fucking democracy. So when they tell you democracy is being threatened, so what? We don't live in one of those, so I don't care. This is a republic. But when they start saying that shit, that's when you got to watch out. Because they want it to be a democracy, because they win. That's why they want socialism and communism, because they win. All this, when you hear them talk about communism, it just hasn't been done right. And all this communist shit they're talking about, of course they are. Of course they want that, because they win. Their power goes up. Their money goes up. Our power goes down, our money goes down, and we get killed. They don't tell you about that. The best part about communism is the body count. If you don't fall in line, they'll put you in a line and shoot you in the back of the head, and you fall dead into that pre-dug ditch. And then they cover you up. They give you a little lime, put a little lime on you, and they cover your ass up and bury you. That's what happens with communism for us. But they have a dictator, a real live dictator, who silences the opposition. And as much, I think the reason that they like Zelensky so much is because they're jealous, because they envy him, because they would like to do that. If they could shut down Fox News or shut down Breitbart or shut down anybody else who speaks the truth, not necessarily speaking against them, just speaking the truth, which is against them by nature. If they could flip a switch and shut them down and stop their opposition from running against them, you think they wouldn't do that? You think that they're really going to sit there and be like, no, that's not fair. The Constitution says I can't do that. Let's play fair. No, wrong. No, they wouldn't do that shit. They would do exactly what that little pint-sized fucker does in Ukraine. That little pocket Polly-sized little former comedian, dictator, actor. They would do exactly what he does. You see that shit? Jessica Cantu, thank you very much for the super sticker. They wouldn't welcome you like that into your own house. That's your house. That's your house. That's your Senate. That's your rotunda. They wouldn't welcome you like that in there, would they? Fuck no. You call up one of those bastards right now and see if they take your phone call. But if you were Zelensky, then not only would they take your phone call, they would come to you so you wouldn't have to hold a phone, and they probably rub your feet and suck your dick at the same time. Heidi Booth, thank you. I can't post anything, JG. Keeps kicking me off. What happened to humor? It's gone. Their version of society is humorless. Humorless. No fun, no laughs, no enjoyment, no color, no variety, no choices. That's it. Leonard S., thank you again. Democracy is mob rule. Exactly. That's why they always side with the mob. Mark Niels, I'm sorry. 1984, real life. That's why they side with the mob. And the mob is not thinking. The mob is not planning. The mob is emotional. The mob is irrational and uncontrollable. But that's what they want because they can control the mob. Nate Deasy, 502. There you go with that color word. They love color. People of color, groups of color, indigenous people of color. If you're an indigenous Ku Klux trans member of color, they will have an orgasm. You're what? I need a cigarette. You're a what? No, wait, don't say it again. Wait a minute. You're a Ku Klux trans member? And you're an indigenous person? Ooh, don't say that again. If you're that, oh my goodness, you're everything. You're everything. John Ament, Bullwinkle and Rocky. Hey, Rocky, Bullwinkle. Rocky and Bullwinkle. I used to hate that cartoon. I didn't like the way it was drawn. I didn't like the artwork. But yet Boris and Natasha, they were the evil communists. Boris, Natasha. Okay, Rocky. That's going to be my new voice. That's going to be my new voice for Zelensky. That's Zelensky's voice. Muff Cabbage. Ooh, that sounds like an interesting combination. Green Owen Benjamin. I love it. Back when I had 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, Owen Benjamin shared a clip from one of my videos on his show. And I was a fan of him before. Real tall dude, like a classically trained pianist. Hey, Sweet Dick Malone, stop it. Don't even. Awesome piano player. Very smart dude. I was a fan of his before, but I'm forever a fan after he shared my shit on his channel. Very cool dude. Owen Benjamin. Totally disconnected from the bullshit of Hollywood, blackballed, pariah, all that shit. They all turned on him once he started talking about what's really going on. So Owen Benjamin, great dude. But like I was saying, Rocky, this is going to be the new voice for Vladimir Zelensky. Hey guys, hey people, all the people in Ukraine, I'm going to leave you while you're being bombed. I'm going to Washington, DC in America. Hey, Rocky, fucking turd. Oh, man. Hey, Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris, what are you guys doing over there? I am Zelensky. I came here to tell you guys thank you to your face for all the billions of dollars from your taxpayers. Okay. You guys are all standing on your feet and clapping for me when I come in here. I appreciate it. Is this the microphone I speak into? Oh, Ray, I just want to say to all the American people, fuck you. Oh, wait, sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that? Oh, that's just what you guys were saying backstage behind their back. Sorry. Just kidding, American people. I don't say fuck you. I was just kidding. You fucker. You little shit.
Hey, what are you talking about, Tim Starr? I am cool as shit. I'm the coolest guy you've ever seen. Look at all the celebrities that have come over and visit me during my war. Let's see. I had Sean Penn and Ben Stiller. Nancy Pelosi came over with a few other people I never seen before. But I guess this is what I have to do to get tens of billions of dollars from you and to keep it coming. So here I am, Washington, D.C.
You little fuck.
Hey, Mike Herrera, you're just saying that because you're mad that the 49ers kicked the shit out of your sea bitches.
It doesn't sound like Kermit. Kermit's more like here.
Well, I guess.
It's not easy being green. That's a little different.
But let's get back to Zelensky.
Guys, this is too much fun. Can you believe I do this for a living? Thank you guys so much. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. Just say hi, Leyland.
Hey, what's going on, Layla and Shay? Are you guys having fun hanging out with Heidi Booth? She's totally cool. That's right, Goontoon. $1.7 trillion of yours, your kids, and your grandkids' money.
That's right. How many? Hold on a second. This is 1.7 trillion. Wasn't there something that was 1.9 trillion and another package that was 1.2 trillion? How many $1 trillion packages are these fuckers going to shove up our financial asses? It was the COVID relief shit. That was 1 point some trillion. Then you have the Build Back Better bullshit. That was 1 point some trillion. And now the Omnibus Bill, which is 1.7 trillion. Shit. What's in it? You're going to wish you didn't ask that. You're going to wish you didn't ask what's in it. BMW M4 0 times 3. Thank you again. Who wins between the Senate liberals and Zelensky in a tournament of smear the queer? You can't say that anymore, BMW. We used to play that shit when we were kids. If you caught the ball, you're the queer and you got to be smeared. You imagine some kids saying, let's play smear the queer on the playground. They'll be in the principal's office so quick. And some school official with a buzz haircut and tattoos on her forearm is going to be pissed. I would say Zelensky would probably win. Senate liberals, you think they know how to play sports? You think they're coordinated enough to play a schoolyard game? I don't. They would get fucked up by that little midget.
Come here, Zelensky. I feel like I can hold you on my shoulder, you little fucker.
Hey, dead granny. Smear the Rachel Levine. Game Hinge Patriot. Queer means weird, but I guess we changed that. It does. So it's another one of those words that means more than one thing, but they only focus on one of the meanings, just like the word retard. Retard means somebody with special needs also, but it also means silly or stupid. And it can refer to a chemical process. If you're mixing certain chemicals together, you will add a chemical to slow or retard the process. But no, none of all that. It just means this. So if you say this word, you hate people with special needs. There you go. So it's so stupid. Well, so gay used to mean happy. Gay used to be in songs. Not anymore. Hijacked. I don't know who hijacked stuff. Like if somebody said something was hijacked, somebody hijacked an airplane, what are usually the groups that do that? Terrorists, right? Okay. Just making sure that definition hasn't changed. Because when you hijack something and you take it, it's usually terrorists do that. Ingrid De La Rosa, what's up? It's going to be your first Christmas as an American citizen, girl. Merry Christmas to you. Retardado. This is my son, Retardado. When you say it like that, it sounds like a name. Oh, man. Misanthrope. And you retard or advance the timing with the distributor on some older vehicles. Yeah. But you can't say that anymore. You got to come up with another one, man. You got to come up with another one now because that only means one thing. Rainbows. There used to be a character on a cartoon named Rainbow Bright. Rainbow used to mean happiness and, kids. Kids stuff used to have rainbows on it. Not anymore. That rainbow means one thing and one thing only. And you better be a fucking ally too. You better be an ally when that comes. When June comes, you better be an ally. Cheyenne Maxwell, that's right. Rainbows used to be for little kids. Rainbow came from the Bible. That was God's promise to not flood the earth again. Not anymore. You better give that shit up. Give me your fucking rainbow. That's ours now, stupid. That rainbow belongs to us, silly. So what's in this damn omnibus bill? And this shit makes me so mad to read this because they put the shit off and put it off until the end of the year to where they have to pass it. So they know they have a chance to pack a bunch of bullshit in there because nobody has the time to read it because it's 4,000 pages. 4,000 pages. You would have to read it like 24 hours a day for like X amount of days in a row to read it. It's so stupid. Why is it 4,000 pages? And I'm going to say something in here that some of you might find controversial. We'll see. 4,000 pages. You have $410 million. $410 million for border security. That sounds good. They're finally taking our border security serious by allocating almost $500 million to our board. Hold on, producer. I'm sorry. What, man? I'm in the middle of a damn live. Yes, $410 million for our border security. Who? But that's not our border. Damn it. All right. I'm sorry, guys. That's $410 million for Arab countries' border security. Not ours. Wah, wah, wah. That's right. That's going to some Arab countries to secure their border. Come on in, Mama Babs. The water's fine. Can you believe that shit? 410 million. Not for you. What, for your sovereignty? You guys are so ridiculous. No. That 410 million is going to their border so they can be secure. They can have their sovereignty, not you. You sit down and shut up. They're also taking some money to name Pelosi Tower. Now, of course, when you get a room or something at Pelosi Tower, you do get a free bottle of Pop-Off vodka. Pelosi Tower. I bet you it smells like shit in there. This is the part, well, we'll get into the part that pisses me off, and then we'll get into the part that really pisses me off, okay? $858 billion for the defense budget. Now, you're probably thinking defense budget means it goes straight to the military. They're buying planes and guns and bombs. No, there are too many hands in that cookie jar before it gets to all that. That is too much damn money to spend on our defense budget. The overwhelming majority of the bill is for our defense budget. Do you really think we need that many more bombs and shit? That's not what they're spending that on. That's going to go to the Halliburtons of the world. That's going to go to this person's fund and that over there and maintenance over here. And let's build this over there in some other fucking country. All that money ain't making it to the front lines. That's too much damn money. $45 billion to who? Who's our favorite country? Who's America's favorite country to give tens of billions of dollars to? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a U. You got it. I tell you what, you guys are smart as a damn whip. $45 billion to Ukraine. You got it. So we've given them $130 billion so far. And you guys know I went to public school, so don't expect too much from this fucking brain up here. But I do know this. $130 billion plus $45 billion is $175 billion. Burjay. It's not Uruguay. Nice guess. It's not Uruguay. Joe Curry, it's not United Arab Emirates. Does that stink? Yes, it does. But it's not Uganda. Come on, guys. What other country? What country is our favorite country? And it starts with a U. We love it. Arumfe, you're gay. No, I'm not. Why would you say that? That is so hurtful. Tammy A, Uranus, that's not a country. It's not even on this planet. Frank Peter, Ukrainian States of America. Close. Close. They'd love to turn it into that. But it's our favorite country. We love this country more than we love our own country. Put it to you like that. Does that make it easier? It's a country that starts with a U, and we love it more than our own. Mario Fernandez, YouTube. No. Anthony DeRosa, the UK. No. Dead Granny, Useless Crane. Close. You guys are getting so damn close. JJ Finnegan, Utah. No, it's not a country. Bossman, 6774, USA. No, it's not. Why would we be our favorite country? Why would we love our country most of all? That's stupid. That's racist, actually, sir. Bossman. That's racist. All right, fine. I'll say it. You're mental medalist wife, you're in. I've never heard of that before. Sweet Dick, old sweet Dick Malone, your momia. No, that's not a country either, I don't think. A lot of Uranus is in here, a lot of anus stuff. Mr. Protractor, you're Israel. No, guys. Okay, I'll say it. Before I get to that, Daryl Watts, Jericho, the money that they're giving to the border is not for fencing or equipment or anything like that. It's to process the illegal aliens in a quicker manner. Yes, I'll get to that too. But the country I was talking about, Brian King B. Falcon, Under Armour, that's a company. Okay, obviously you guys don't know. It's Ukraine. Duh. What country do we love more than our own that we love giving tens of billions of dollars to? And I can prove it by the fact that we've given them $175 billion in less than a year. Okay? It's Ukraine. Hold on. I just want to look up something. Ukraine's annual defense budget. So Ukraine military spending defense budget for 2019 was $5.42 billion. Sorry, let me get some water so I don't fucking pass out from reading that. I'm sorry. One more time from the top. Ukraine military spending / defense budget for 2019 was $5.42 billion. And we've given them $175 billion in less than a year. So it ain't working. If they're still getting their ass whooped, and we've given them 25, 30 times their budget, and you're still getting your ass whooped, it ain't working. Stop giving them money, because that's not solving the problem. It almost makes it sound like giving them money to win the war isn't the objective in the first place. That's weird. It's almost like that's not the objective in the first place. You spend $5 billion a year, and we've given you $175 billion, and you can't seem to get it together, then giving you a shitload of money isn't working. So, what he was talking about earlier, the money going to our border. There is money going to our border, but it's not for what you think it's for. It's not for a wall, fencing, more Border Patrol agents on the border searching and hunting down the illegals trying to sneak into our country in the middle of the night, or hiring more judges to process these asylum cases, which is bullshit in the first place. You ain't coming up here to seek no damn asylum. You're not fleeing persecution. You're coming up here to get this giant, engorged, veiny American teat in your mouth. This federal teat in your mouth so you can latch on and suckle until you die. That's why you're coming up here. Don't give me that bullshit about it's corrupt, it's dangerous. It's been like that. Here's an idea. All you war age cowards who run up here to invade our country, why don't you stay in your own country and fix it? Why don't you rise up and fight and topple your government or whatever and fix your country, instead of coming up here and stealing our piece of the American pie? Why not do that? I don't know. So these cowards come up here and they see, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You look up north and there's these big old double D titties. Hey, come here. You squishing them together and, squeezing the nipples, squirting a little milk out. And they're like, damn, look at them titties. Look at the chichis up there. Look at those American chichis. So you see these big old American titties up here? You're like, I want some. And then we start telling you, hey, come on up. Get some of these titties. We're telling you to come get the titties. Them big old beautiful titties up there. Here I come. There you go. And latched. You suckle on that till you die. Housing, education, phones, food. What do you need? We'll take care of you. Look at, hey, south of the border, huh? Motorboat these. Come on up here. Squirt a little more milk out there. Come get it. That's right, Spunbase 65. Big old titties. Big old Pamela Anderson in the 90s titties. Some big old Dolly Parton titties. I want some of those, Pam Grier, Foxy Brown titties. How are you going to deny that? How are you going to fight the temptation? How are you going to resist those areolas? You can't. So here they come. Coming to suck on them big old federal titties. They'll give you some too. You think they don't want your American ass suckling on them federal teats till you die? Cradle to grave, everything you need, mama government will take care of it for you. So the money that they're sending to the border, because you look and it says, oh, X amount of millions or a few billion or whatever. And some of it's an increase. Some of it's an increase from the budget they had last year. So you look at it, well, they're increasing funds to our border. I guess they really do care. I guess Biden really does care about the border, even though he did nothing to cement Title 42. And it took the Supreme Court to do that. But they don't. They're just going to put more stuff down there to make it more comfortable for the illegals. And how about this? How about this? Don't worry, they're going to add more surveillance. So now we'll be able to watch you sneak over our border. Sneak. Listen to me. Now we'll be able to watch you come over our border in HD. We're not going to do anything about it. We just want to see it more clearly. That's all. We don't want to stop it. We just want to look at it. We just want to see it. That's all. Look. HD. Sharp 35. Nancy puts out buttermilk. I would say Nancy puts out powdered milk. Old titties. That milk. What did Charlie Murphy say? The milk's gone bad. My goodness. Yes, Adam Smith. You mean Canadian woodshop teacher size boobs? That's right. Biggest titties you've ever seen. Old sweet Dick Malone. I hope they're naked when they cross. All right, man. I don't know if they would make any. They probably make it a little harder to catch them and tackle them. Like, butt naked. But you know, Jeff Stitt. That's gross. Vodka milk. Nancy got that vodka milk, that cheap vodka and some whole milk. Don't worry, you won't puke. Yes, you will. I'm kidding. So you know, just know that they're taking our border so seriously that they won't send a border czar down there, and they won't put the troops down there, the National Guard down there, but they'll throw a few billion at it. You got to make it more comfortable for them down there. I don't know, and I don't understand what's taking them so long. Why do the facilities on the border? Tim Starr, her tits milk is 90 proof. Yeah. Don't sip that milk too long. You'll be fucked up. But I'm surprised that the detention centers and stuff that they have at the border, why don't they have the same amenities that they have in that tent in New York? And maybe with the increase to their budget, maybe they can. Maybe they can have popcorn machines and 24-hour snacks and fluff and fold laundry and call centers and PlayStations. Maybe they can have those down there now. Because I know I've for sure, my whole life I've been like this. I love to see illegals taken care of far better than Americans. I love that. I love to see us get shit on for somebody who shouldn't be here. I love to see food taken out of our mouths and given to somebody who we should have grabbed by the scruff of their shirt and the seat of their pants and thrown them back over the border. Get the fuck out of here. That's what we need. We need some big ass Italian dude with hairy forearms to grab these people and throw them. Get the fuck. Hey, come here, you little bastard. Come here. Get the fuck out of here. Right? But they don't. Instead, no, come in here. What are you doing? Are we going to go back home? No. Get over here. Come on. What we're going to do, we're going to set you up. Here's a phone. Here's some food. Here's some contacts. Here's what to do, what not to do. A little pamphlet. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to do is we're going to release you into the interior of the United States so you can enjoy all the amenities of Club USA until we call you back here where we will send you back home. You going to show up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. What did Pinky's driver tell him? Pinky, and next Friday? Yeah, whatever, motherfucker. That's what the illegals say to us. So here's your date to come back to the border where we're going to send you back home. Yeah, whatever, motherfucker. So glad Zelensky's home. Welcome home, man. Welcome home. So let's talk about Mr. Chestnut. What did Mr. Chestnut do? Oh, man. Shout out to my man, Right Wing Angel. I don't know why it's always a bitch to find. Like, it won't let me look him up. But if I go to, the top of your homepage. Oh, my goodness. Don't talk, lady. Some video of this white lady with short hair. She says, "We are white women." And that's when I cut it off because I knew you were going to say some bullshit. Fucking white people are so stupid and we need to fucking hate ourselves. Shut up, woman. No, nobody's fucking her. Here we go. Mr. Chestnut. So stupid. So let's check in on Mr. Chestnut. See what he's talking about.
Students demanding action tonight after a teacher used the N-word in class. Hundreds of students walking out of Decatur High School in protest.
He directed it to 2 students, not directly calling them the N-word, but just telling them not to say it. This caused a lot of people to be in shock because we weren't expecting him to say the actual word, and he said it multiple times.
Students at Decatur High School say a teacher, identified by staff members as Mr. Chestnut, was removed from class for 1 day after using the N-word last week in front of his physics class. He returned to class, and this is how students reacted. No justice, no peace, no justice. Students tonight say Mr. Chestnut needs more diversity training, and he should be fired.
Students demanding action tonight after a teacher used the N-word.
Every color.
Shut up,
When
girl.
Mr. Chestnut returned to school a day later, he addressed students in his 6th period class with this.
It's Mr. Chestnut. Never apologize. No matter the pressure, Mr. Chestnut. But Mr. Chestnut did not get the memo. So what do you got to say?
It was harmful for me to say it. For me, as a middle-aged white man, to say it, it hits a different way. It's almost like it's cool, and it's definitely not. I could have thought of that in the moment and done something different.
He acknowledged students may no longer feel safe returning to his class either.
What? Students may not feel safe? It sounds to me like these students are using this as an excuse to get out of Mr. Chestnut's class. You don't feel safe?
I got the opportunity to think about how and why that got past the filter. Right? It's easy for me to wonder that growing up in this country at the time I did, starting in the past, that I have absorbed some racist nonsense that is still bumping around in my brain.
The reason I'm showing up for class next week is because I have to do a retest. It was so not a good apology that I don't even remember what he said.
When Mr. Chestnut returned to school,
I know exactly what this shit is. So Mr. Chestnut had some little shits in his class who like to say the word nigga all the time. Oh, nigga this, nigga that. So Mr. Chestnut said, don't say the word nigger in my class. You're not allowed to say the word nigger in my classroom. They said he said it more than once. However, she said he didn't call them that. He just said the word. Well, how about you don't say that word in class? Why would you put that man in a position to where he has to tell your stupid ass not to say that word in class? That's where the problem is, not with what he said. He's supposed to say, don't say the word nigger in my class. If you're dumb enough to say that, he has to correct you. Then Mr. Chestnut comes back and apologizes for what? For me telling you little shits to not say words like that? I'm apologizing for the position that you put me in? I want to apologize for shit. You shouldn't be talking like that, you little bastard. Then you got these little fuckers chanting in the hallway, no justice, no peace. That's what these little fuckers have been taught. That any slight, I'm allowed to walk away from my responsibilities and act like a jackass at school. That's what they've been taught. Any affront, no matter how minor, I can shuck my responsibilities and act like a dumbass with the blessing of the administration. Because what should have happened, the principal should have came out and always, hey, whoa. This ain't no fucking parking lot. This is a school. Get out of my hallway and get back to your class. You guys protest or whatever this shit is off campus. Get your ass back in class. But no, everything had to be disrupted. The kids who weren't out there acting stupid are left there sitting in the class with 99% of the kids not there, wondering what the fuck are we going to do? I remember when I was in high school one time, there was some kind of fucking, what was it? It was some kind of proposition that was being voted on. And I think it was to end ESL in school, English as a second language, where they were teaching these kids in Spanish. They were going to start teaching them in English because you're in America now. And all these Mexican kids got mad and they walked out. There's hundreds of kids walking down the road from our high school headed towards town. And the news was out there and shit. And Oscar Gonzalez, it might have been Prop 187. Let's see. Let me look that up. Was it that long ago? California. Initiative to establish a state-run citizenship screening system and prohibit illegal immigrants from using non-emergency health care, public education, and other services in the state of California. Yeah, it was in November of 94, so I was a freshman. And all these kids walked out. And I remember being in the classroom. Obviously, I didn't walk with them. And I'm sitting, there was like 5 of us in the classroom, and we're sitting, the teacher's like, so what do you guys think about what's going on? I'm like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. What are we doing in class today? What is this? And I remember thinking to myself, dude, if my parents found out that I left school for some bullshit, I'm in trouble. So these kids, and I looked up Decatur High School. Decatur High School is mostly white, 60% white, like 25% or around 25% black. So what happened was, and I know this is what happened. You got the black population in the school, it's mostly white. So the teachers included probably felt like, well, we don't understand their struggle. And, you know, they go through things that we don't understand. So just let them go. I remember I had a teacher, Mr. Martin. He said, if you leave my class, you're going to get marked absent. You ain't going out there for no bullshit. You leave my class, you're going to be marked absent for the day with an unexcused absence. And you're going to miss out on the work. But you know the teachers in this school and the principal. Notice the principal wasn't in the hallway saying, get the fuck back to class. Let them go. We don't understand. Let them. And these little black kids who know nothing of oppression. You go to a predominantly white high school. I don't want to hear that shit. You heard how the black kids were talking. So they're obviously smart. The one girl, she had to go back and make up a test. So don't make it act like you're some poverty-stricken fucking black kids. They took this as an opportunity to fuck around because that's what kids do. Children take the path of least resistance. If you present them with work or an opportunity to fuck around, what are they going to pick? They're children. So, of course, if you allow them to leave school and act like this is the worst thing that ever happened to them, that's what they're going to do. But Mr. Chestnut is probably going to get fired because he said the word, not to anyone. He was telling you not to say it. And he got in trouble. How about you little fuckers don't say that? The school is not a place for that kind of language. The classroom, talk all you want with your little friends on the playground and in the lunchroom. I did. But in the classroom, you got to act a certain fucking way. And had we not had this pussified society we live in, where any kid darker than a piece of fucking printer paper is slightly insulted, or anything that's not insulting, but anything that can be perceived as insulting, gotta let him act up. Gotta let him act stupid. Poor Mr. Chestnut. But Mr. Chestnut, you're a dumbass for apologizing. I would have told him, fuck you. I'm going to get in trouble for telling these little shits the right thing to do? You can all kiss my ass. What did Della Reese say in Harlem Nights? You can kiss my entire ass, sugar. Fucking stupid. Letting these little kids act like a bunch of fucking martyrs. Nothing happened to you. You're fine. Get your punk ass back in class. Acting like this is the fucking 60s. You better sit your ass down. You got Snapchat. Your life ain't hard. Shut the fuck up. Alien Testosterone, thank you. Your next movie review, lean on me, Mr. Chestnut. Mr. Chestnut wouldn't have made it through that movie. They would have beat Mr. Chestnut's ass. None the miser. You shot my pinky toe. There it is. Shoot it. There it is. It's people out of their damn mind. John Connolly, I would suspend every little bastard that walked out. You damn right. You want to walk out? Stay out. Now you got a couple days to think about it. You kidding me? For what? And it said hundreds of students. That means the majority of those kids weren't even in the class when it happened. So why do you get to walk out of the class, out of your class, when you weren't in the class where it even happened? And what happened was bullshit. That's some weak shit. But you can't have nigger N-word by proxy. Just because you're nigger adjacent doesn't mean you can walk out. None of you little shit should have walked out. What you should have done is stop saying the word nigger in class. Moving on. No, I was on campus when it happened, so I'm traumatized too. Fuck out of here. Heidi Boo, thank you again. Please, Jericho, say, hey, Layla, my daughter, and her friend Shay, quit being so I'm done with this. Oh, man. Are they being all butthurt? That's what I used to say when I was in high school. Hey, don't get all butthurt. Hey, Layla and Shay, don't get all butthurt, eh? Kick back, fool. Kick back, eh? Why you tripping for, eh? Calm down, Highness. That is so stupid. You weren't in the classroom and you're walking out? I wouldn't care if that teacher stood on the desk and told his whole class, man, I hate you niggers. You weren't in the classroom when it happened. So where are you going? Why are you walking out? So stupid. Like I said, if my parents got a notice from the principal or from the teacher that I walked out of class for some bullshit, man, I bet you even if the teacher called me a nigger, I better still stay there and finish class. Oh, shit. Shit. Heidi Boo, they're making brownies. They are pissed. How are you going to be pissed when you're making brownies? You can't be pissed when you're handling chocolate. Eat some of the batter. That'll make you happy. Not too much, though. You shit your pants. Ty Rizzo, my dumb ass too high for this shit. Man. That just doesn't make any sense to me. You know damn good and well these little fuckers took this opportunity to dodge their responsibilities. They weren't offended. They weren't hurt. None of that. They just saw that the people in charge are going to let us act stupid. So I guess I'll act stupid. Just retarded. My career, I was in school setting off fart bombs. I had those stink bombs too. They came in little glass vials, and we'd always throw that shit right in the entrance of the classroom, break it on the ground. Oh, man. That shit smells so bad. It smelled like boiled eggs and ass. Oh, stink bombs. Love it. Misanthrope. That's right. They want to feel powerful, but that's not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. You're acting weak. Man, I tell you, there's no way. There's no way I could leave the classroom on some shit like that and go home and my parents find out. Then I'm in trouble. That shit is so stupid. Mr. Chestnut, why'd you apologize, man? You just threw gasoline on their SJW fire. Now they're more emboldened. Now these kids think we really are oppressed and we really should have done that. And shame on their parents if they didn't do nothing. Them kids should have to go back and apologize to Mr. Chestnut. My parents would make me apologize. My parents would say, why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like that? Why are you using that kind of language in class? I would be in trouble. I would be apologizing to Mr. Chestnut for acting like that in his classroom. And if you have any more problems, Mr. Chestnut, here's my phone number. JJ Finnegan, Chestnutless. Yes, he is. Sackless. J1538 says, what's your opinions on the Ukraine war? I'm new. Well, welcome. J1538, I'm glad you're here. In a nutshell, my opinion on the Ukraine, it's a bunch of bullshit and we shouldn't be involved. Fight your own battles. Why are we giving them now? We're giving them $45 billion in this new Omnibus Bill, plus the $130 that we gave them already in less than a year. It's $175 billion, and you're still getting your ass whooped? Let that shit be worked out between Ukraine and Russia, because Ukraine's not NATO, are they? So it's not our problem. Almost makes you think they're doing something else there with all that money. That's how I feel about it, J1538. Yeah, exactly. Brian King B. Falcon, give me $40 billion. Take that $175 billion and spread it out amongst the American people. Call it the oops, my bad for the sweet and sour sniffles fund that we're not taxed on and we don't have to pay back, you shitheads. It's fucking ridiculous. Anywho. Guess what I got, guys? Guess what I got? I got an empty house. My wife took the kids and our friends' kids bowling. So when I'm done here, I'm going to go chill. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get shit done. So when the kids get home, I can just hang out with them. Because according to my son, there's never enough time. I can never hang out with them enough. You're welcome, J1538. Hope this ain't your last time here. No, Oscar Gonzalez. Oh, it's always Oscar. Every time I say I got free time or something or an empty house, Oscar's always party at Jericho's. No. Do not show up to my home. Thank you. Mads, no, I don't need you bringing down people from Canada too. No, stay home. Joyce Decker, stop it. Jericho said nutshell. Guys. Mandy Westcott, I did 2 yesterday. I've got no more presents to wrap. Done. My wife's last present, put it in a bag. Didn't even have to wrap that shit. No, none the miser, BYOB. There's no B to B. Don't bring no beer over here. Keep your asses at home. Arun Faye, you too. I know it's your birthday, but stay home. Don't come here. Don't come here. Like Kamala Harris told him a year too late. Don't come here. Leonard S., thank you. The corrupt media never points out stuff like Mr. Chestnut never called anyone a name. He did it. He just said, don't say that word. So speaking of the word, remember happened to, what's his name? Papa John? He was talking about somebody else saying the word, and they took all his shit away. But if Mr. Chestnut was, darker than he is, they wouldn't have said shit. There was a guy, San Francisco, was he a city council member? Or he was a high-ranking official in the police department. And some rookie cadet wouldn't let him through because it was against the rules. And he called him a nigger. He's like, nigger, are you crazy? Nigger, do you know who I am? You didn't hear about that, did you? Because he was black too. If he was white and he said, nigga, you know who I am? Same word, same scenario. Please, he'd be apologizing right now. But that's because it's not the word. It's not the word. It's the destruction of society. It's the tearing down. It's the hate. It's disgusting. John Ament get blitzed on Schlitz. The Schlitz malt liquor, the one with the bull tearing through the paper. I've never seen that in the liquor stores and shit in Seaside growing up. Be the Schlitz malt liquor, this big old bull would come tearing through the paper. Schlitz. Yeah, Oscar Gonzalez, the mayor of New York City, he said, when I was a cop, I was kicking these crackers' ass. When he was mayor, recently, he said it. Nothing. But if he was a white mayor, and he said, man, when I was a cop, I was kicking these niggas' ass. Yep, you know everything about him. You know what he had for breakfast this morning. He'd be up there apologizing, getting fired. Yep, that's right, Careless. Sure did. But hey, if you have some color, if you're darker than a sheet of printer paper, say whatever the fuck you want. To whoever you want, nothing. But if you are the color of that office paper, or you're lighter than the people I just mentioned, you better not say shit. Ice 800. Oh, God. You guys are trying to make me throw up. The one I hated, there's two malt liquors that I hated. King Cobra and 211 Steel Reserve. Old Sweet Dick Malone. How about everybody just not use that word? Why is that hard? Exactly. Now, I'm not for banning words. I'm just saying I wish people wouldn't, but I don't think we should ban any words. But if we could have a word that nobody should use anymore, that would be it. And when people say, oh, it's a term of endearment, we took it and made it a term of endearment, that's stupid. Create a new word. That word is disgusting. It has filthy, evil origins. Why would you want to keep that word alive? Oh, J1538, Steel Reserves. Good. I was going to say, there's no way there's good memories. There have to be some bad ones with Steel Reserve. Mickey's, that's the one we used to drink a lot because it was so cheap. Like $1, you could get a 22-ounce bottle. I think the 22-ounce bottle of Mickey's was 97 cents before tax. So that brought it to like $1.02 for a bottle of Mickey's. So we drank a lot of that shit. So a homeboy of mine should drink Mickey's and orange juice. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Dead Granny, best drink I ever had was a Cosby cocktail. How do you remember? How do you remember that? Oh, man. Whew. That shit was just Old English. Yeah, I had some of that shit too. Yeah, Weapon X, the Mickey's grenades. Little fat round bottles. Oh, man. Bob K. MIT, a case of hams for $3. Hams with the little bears on it. If it's $3 a case, why are you putting that in your body? I'll tell you why. Because you're young and it's all you can get. Mad Dog 2020. Remember, I took some ecstasy one time and chased it with Boone's Farm. Whew, that was a night. That was a night. Yes, Matt, it's $3 a case. $3 for 24 beers. Yes. Rough night. But the cool thing is you get your money's worth because you are going to taste it twice. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. I don't need a New Year's resolution. Work your booty. Been working out for 10 months, results. It's happening. Good for you. Keep it up. Because seeing those results, that's all you need. To see those results, that's all you need to get that motivation to keep going. So congratulations. Good for you. Keep it up. Like, keep working hard, Heidi. Like, keep working out. Like, do it. do it. Alabama Slammer. What the hell is that? That sounds like something I could probably only have one of. Joyce Decker, Alabama Slammer. Ooh, no, that sounds too rough for me. That sounds like some high school shit. If you drank the way you did in high school now, you probably die. Oh, man. Cannon Hotep, thank you. Salute from Baltimore. We used to put vodka in our steel reserve here in Baltimore. Laughing my ass off. We were young and dumb, for sure. Stupid shit. Oh, man, so much stupid shit with alcohol as a kid. Oh, man. My 16th birthday. Oh, what a night. What a night. Poor decision making. Poor. Just mixing all clear brown liquor. Ugh. All right, guys, that's enough. You're going to give me a damn hangover. Mike Herrera, mojito isn't a gay drink. Mike, I think if you have to say it, if you have to tell people that, it might be. It might be. Jeff Stipp, junk in Heidi's trunk. Hey, that woman is taken. Just back off. Get out of here, you wolves. Get out of here, you damn wolves. Ooh, Luke Letterly. Cisco. Woo! Cisco. Oh, St. Ides. That was huge when I was a teenager in the late 90s. St. Ides, mid-late 90s. St. Ides, Crooked Eye. Was that? No, was that? Yeah, St. Ides. St. Ides was like Alizé. That's another one, Alizé. Whatever the rappers were talking about on the West Coast in that time, that's what we were drinking. And St. Ides and Alizé. Ooh, so sweet. Let sugar give you a fucking hangover. Crazy Horse. Zima. Integrity Zima. Zima. Oh, no. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. Oh, Mark PK. Yeah. Southern Comfort. I'm cool. I am cool. That shit is horrible. I had a really rough hangover off of Southern Comfort. Very rough. Matthew Quinlan, vodka with Mountain Dew. So you're kind of trying to get drunk and poison yourself. Sky's Dad, King Cobra. Yeah, man, you keep all the King Cobra. Ooh, no, sir. Joyce Decker, Alabama Slammer tastes like fruit punch. That's the dangerous shit. That's the shit you keep getting cup after cup after cup of, and then all of a sudden it gangs up on you at one time at the end of the night. Ugh. Socrates Ken, no one's taken in the Jericho chat. All right, everybody's free game. All right. Everybody's free game. Watch out. Red Dog. Yeah, my homeboy used to drink Red Dog. And he had red hair. Shout out to Kev. Careless, thank you. Jericho, when you do Mexican, what do you drink? Sangrias or margaritas? Well, I think sangrias is Spanish. I don't drink margaritas. If I eat Mexican food, I go with Pacifico or Modelo. My neighbor, shout out to Frank, he drinks Modelo, so I have one sometimes when I go to his pad. But yeah, Pacifico, sangria, Corona, if I have to. Heidi Booth, thank you again. She says, just start and don't stop. I'm almost 50. Work it. See, that's the tough part, is starting. That's why I say, thanks for that segue, Heidi. That's why I have a merch line called Just Start, because that's the hardest part, is getting that shit rolling. Once you start, then it's a little bit easier, but taking that first step can be a bitch. Man, you guys about to get all fucked up tonight, huh? Angela says margarita with salt. Those can be dangerous too. You get a kind of a sweet taste in margarita. It's not too strong. Fuck around. Next thing you know, you're 5 deep. And somebody's asking you to get down from there, miss. You can't dance up there. Put that back on. You have to wear pants here. You know the kind of stuff they say. Rick McConnell, straight shot tequila. Whew, I've done that too. Walked out of a club in New York City at 4:30 in the morning. It's crazy. Crazy. All right, guys. What a wonderful chat this was. We covered current events. We covered our favorite alcohols from our adolescence. I appreciate it. Cedar, mudslide. See, those are the kind of, that shit tastes like chocolate. Like, so you know, that's what that turns into. That's when you need assistance. Hold my hair. J1538, have a Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas to you all. Aruma Faye, take it easy tonight, okay? We need you back here tomorrow, player. Don't need you hugging the bowl, all right? Mix some water in there if you're going to go drinking. But happy birthday to you. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Your comments, your questions, your super chats, whatever. Your presence. I appreciate it. Bye, Layla and Shay. Like, see you. You guys have a good weekend or whatever. Like, Merry Christmas or whatever. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. It's Christmas for JG. Love him. Guys, work yourself out. You have to work out. Do something every day. Agreed. And if you can't work out, work out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Perverts. Damn preverts. Say it with me, guys. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.